What's up, y'all? It is day 102. I'm pretty sure it's day 102. And it is February 6th. Today's vlog is kind of going to be similar to one that I did last week that was about my future birth plans. Today's going to be my future wedding plans. Once again, I am not engaged. I am not planning on getting married anytime soon. Kind of same with how the birthing one was. I'm not pregnant. I'm not planning on having a baby anytime soon. But it's fun to plan and dream, and kind of the same guidelines go for what happened with the birthing one. I know that I am, who I am right now, but by the time I am planning a wedding, things might change, and the world around me changes, and I grow, and, life changes, right? So, once again, this is subject to change. I'm not saying this is what it's going to really be like, but as of right now, this is how I would really, really love my wedding to be. And I just always have a fun time planning things, planning a future birth, planning a wedding, planning a home, planning things like that. This is a little different because, weddings are fun to, talk about and plan for, but the birthing one was way more something I'm passionate about, and I think you'll probably be able to tell the difference a little bit, because I want to be a doula, and I want to, work with expectant mothers, and I want to be a mom myself, desperately. That is a big part of who I am, and it is a big part of my future, whereas, of course, getting married is really cool and important, and I hope to do it someday, but I don't know if I have the same passion and drive for it as I do pregnancy, birthing, delivery, all that good stuff. Let's get started. When you're talking about wedding, we have to start with the dress, right? So my dress, I really like my boobs, so I want to accentuate them, but not in a over the top, oh my god, here's my boobs way. I want to feel confident, and I want to show them off because I like them, but at the same time I also don't want everyone to see everything. I also like my shoulders and my arms. I think I'm gonna have a strapless dress, just kind of like this, right? Probably, I don't know if I want a sweetheart neckline. I'm not super into it, but I'm also not against it either. So probably something clear crossed, maybe a slight sweetheart neckline, but that's it. No sleeves. I want it to be white. I mean, I feel like I say that in a way that is joking, but I think that people can totally go for any color dress that they want. Who says it has to be white? But I do want it to be white. I want it to be kind of form-fitting throughout my bodice, and almost up to the end of my ribs, basically, and then I kind of want it to flow out a little bit, but not this big ball gown thing, kind of like an A-line in a way. I want it to be flowy. I want it to kind of have a detailed top, intricate, elegant, delicate. These are kind of the words that I would use to describe it. I don't want anything showy, gaudy, dramatic. I want it to be simplistic, elegant, delicate. Throughout this whole thing, I'm going to include pictures from Pinterest of things that I would like. So here's kind of my top choice for a dress picture. So that kind of incorporates everything that I would want in a dress. I really love it. I think it's beautiful, and I think it would be perfect for my body type, and as a very short, I'm very short, I'm 5 feet tall. As a short person, I don't think it's overpowering. I think that there's a lot of dresses that it looks like the dress is wearing me instead of I'm wearing the dress, and I think that I could pull off this dress and not make it look overpowering. Shoes! I don't want them. I have spent a long time looking for shoes, thinking about what I want, and I decided I don't want them. I never wear shoes anyway, unless I have to. It's snowing today, I have to wear shoes. When I'm going into public, I have to wear shoes. I don't like shoes. I prefer to walk around barefoot. I literally will walk around this neighborhood with no shoes any day of the week, and that's just how I am. I'm a bit of a hobbit in that way, although my feet aren't hairy, so praise the Lord for that. I don't like shoes, and so why would I wear them if I didn't want them? You know what I mean? And especially if I couldn't find anything that I really like. But I do want my feet to look cute. So I did find these kind of pretty lacy jeweled foot pieces. They would go on the top of the foot, and I'm going to include that right now. And then for the nails, I just want them to be like French tip. I think it'll look really pretty, and it kind of goes with this like overarching theme that I think you'll probably pick up on right now. If I could describe my wedding in like a couple of words, it would just be like this earthy, whimsical, goddess, hippie, bohemian, woodland themed wedding. A mixture of it all. That would be like the theme. I hate weddings that have a theme because I think the theme is like love and commitment of any wedding. Like that's the theme of a wedding. It's like you're getting married. It's love and commitment. But if I had to like describe like the vibes that I'm going for, those words would be perfect. As for some jewelry, of course I'm going to have like an engagement ring and then a wedding ring. I don't actually even need an engagement ring. I'm totally fine with not having one, but it's kind of like the tradition to have an engagement ring, so I probably would have one, but I don't need one. I'm okay with not having one, honestly. I sort of think it's a sexist tradition on 2 levels. Bear with me real fast while I stray slightly from topic. I think that it's sexist on 2 levels. One, what engagement rings traditionally were given as a marker of property. Like, oh, you can't talk to this woman, you can't, you know, like make your move on her because she is somebody else's. I don't want to be owned by somebody or marked territory. Second of all, I don't think it's fair that the men don't have one. And this is strictly speaking about heterosexual couples here, but I think that like if you're gonna do an engagement ring, both people like both parties should have an engagement ring. Like how, it's not fair. That's not fair. Both people should get one. If I were to pick a wedding and an engagement ring that I really like, this is what it would look like. I like silver. Once again, I like this like simplistic thing. I don't really like gold jewelry that much. Obviously, this is something I'll be wearing every day for the rest of my life. So I think that these are pieces of jewelry that are timeless, I would love for forever, pretty, and they have a little bit of sparkle and bling, but like not too like, I'm not a big like, it's like, that's like super gaudy and like lots of big jewels, like just, it's pretty, it's simplistic. I feel like those are the words that you're going to hear me say a lot today. As for other things of jewelry, I really like pearls and I really like diamonds. Those are kind of my favorite stones. So my grandparents gave me these things of jewelry for numerous occasions. So like I got these for my graduation. I really like them. They're beautiful. So I think that these would be the earrings I would wear. And since I have multiple piercings, I have a second thing of pearls, which are over there somewhere, that some family friends gave to us. And it's a real pearl, but like a tiny, tiny diamond underneath. So I like that mixture. So those would probably be my second holes. This is a bracelet, matches that one. And then I have a necklace like this too, and I really like it more than like a full strand of pearls. I like how it's spaced like this. So I would wear this for the bracelet, and then I would probably wear that matching necklace with this. For makeup, I think I'd want something minimal and natural. So I don't want like bright anything on my face, but I do want something maybe to like accentuate it. So maybe some like shimmery lip gloss, maybe a little bit of like eyeshadow, but I want it to be very natural and not too much of anything. As for my hair, I want it to be kind of like in loose curls, half up, half down, and I don't want a veil. I want a flower crown or flowers throughout the hair. I think it would have a nice ethereal woodland look to it. For my flowers, I want a mixed bouquet. I want lots of greenery in it, a variety of different flowers. This so far has been my favorite. It is, I just look at that and I just think, wow, that is so beautiful. I could stare at it forever. So those would definitely be like the kind of flowers I would love to walk down the aisle with. As for my bridesmaids dresses, I want them to be mixed-matched. Mixed-matched? Yeah, mixed-matched. I want them to be mixed-matched. I don't want them all to be the same style, the same color, but I want a color like theme. I'm thinking I want to get married either in spring or in fall. So like we're looking at like May, September, October, maybe June. Those are like the months that I'm thinking of. So I kind of would probably match the colors through the season so far that these are my favorite color patterns. I really like those darker colors, so I don't want anything pastel. So if I was to get married in spring, I don't know how much I would like pastel colors. I like darker, more vibrant colors. I think I want 4 bridesmaids. Like I said, if I were to get married right now, like tomorrow, these are the 4 ladies that I would ask to be my bridesmaids. I would have Danielle be my maid of honor, probably Marin be my bridesmaid, and then my friend Cammie. And then the 4th, it's really hard to pick, but I feel like, I don't know, I like the idea of incorporating family, so I think I would probably want, I don't have a sister, but if like my fiance had a sister, I'd want to like incorporate her into my wedding. I would love it if Garrick was a bridesmaid, right? Like, but obviously he's not gonna want to do that. I've already asked him, actually. Like, you think I'm kidding, but I'm not. I would probably want him to be like on the groom side of things and be a groomsman. If I had like a future sister-in-law, I would want her to be incorporated in the bridesmaids. But I don't really want any more than 4. It's like 3 or 4 bridesmaids is like totally enough for me. I don't think that like, I don't want like a huge bridal party. I also like the idea of the groomsmen wearing mix and match things, and I don't really want suits. I want like sweaters and bow ties and kind of like the same color scheme going on. So here are some pictures that I think match perfectly with what I would love my bridesmaids to be wearing. And then I would kind of want the groom to be wearing something pretty similar, but maybe like stand out a little bit more, maybe have a nicer jacket or something. I've thought so hard about having a flower girl and having a groom, not groomsman. Having a flower girl and having a ring bearer. And the more I think about it, I'm like, I haven't found anything cute. I don't have a good inspirations for it. I just don't even think I'll go there. Like, I don't even know if I want a bridesmaid enough. I don't even think I want a flower girl and a ring bearer, and unless like when I got married, like there were a couple of kiddos that I just desperately wanted in my wedding, then I think I would go for it, of course, but I don't know. It's not that important to me. I think I'd like to be married by somebody that I know. I do want it to be a religious ceremony though, so like I feel very torn. I do sort of want it to have a spirituality component to it. I'm Catholic, and getting married is actually a sacrament, so it's kind of a big deal. But I don't want to get married in the church. I want to get married outside. I don't know. It's that's something that is definitely still up in the air for me on whether or not like I would have a priest conduct the ceremony, or if I would have somebody personal to me conduct it, because I think I would love like somebody that I'm close with to officiate the wedding. I think it makes it more personal, and especially like they know me, they know my fiance, like it makes it more personal. When I walk down the aisle, I want a harp to be playing. I want a harp for music, and I want it to be playing canon in D. I love it. It's one of my favorite songs to play on the piano. It's so beautiful, and I think it really fits in with this like vibe that I'm going with. I'm like picturing it in my head right now. It's so beautiful. Oh my god, I wish you guys could be there. Cheers. I also don't want to be walked down the aisle by my dad. I've never told this to him. I hope he's okay with that. I don't like the idea, I think this is another kind of sexist tradition. I don't like the idea of being given away. Like, that's literally what it used to be. That is the tradition of being given away. Like, your father walks you down, you are belonging to your father, and then your father gives you away to your man as he gives the dowry to your father. Like, it's stupid. I don't like it. It makes me cringe. I can walk myself down the aisle. Same with, I don't want before I get engaged, I don't want my fiance, my boyfriend, my fiance, whatever you want to call him, my partner, to ask my father or my mother for my hand in marriage. They aren't the ones getting married. I only want to be asked. I don't want them to be like, is it okay? Can I have your blessing? I don't want that at all. As for kind of like the venue, I want it to be outside. I want it to be in the woods. I want flower petals on the forest floor, pretty leaves. I want kind of benches and like mix match chairs. Just take a look at these images that I have found on the great Pinterest. And I want like a big trellis or an archway draped with like sashes, ribbons, flowers, whatever you want, like that sort of thing. I want mason jars filled with, you know, floating candles. I want old bottles filled with flowers. For like the reception, I really want a naked cake. So I think that frosting is, I love frosting when it's homemade, but when you're getting something from like a caterer, I think it's too rich. So I want like minimal frosting and instead have like powdered sugar and berries. So some of these cakes that you're looking at, they look amazing, and that's kind of what I would like to go with. And I want a DJ, and I want people to give toasts during the wedding, and I want people to dance. Like, I love to dance. This is kind of like the big thing. I want to kind of come up with a really great playlist and just have everyone get out there and dance. As for the first dance, I couldn't tell you what I'd want to dance to because, I don't know, I think it has to be personal between me and my future husband. So we'd have to like think about a song that would mean like a lot to the both of us. I want to dance too. I do intend on having a first dance with my dad, my mom, and my brother. And so I've already narrowed down that my mom and I are dancing to Hold On by Wilson Phillips. Turn around and say goodbye. Until then, baby. It means a lot to the both of us. My brother and I are going to dance to Hey Ya by OutKast. Because she loves me so, and this I know for sure. I'm not even quite sure how we came up with that idea, but we were just like, oh my gosh, at both of our weddings, like, we should dance to that, and we like dance to it all the time, so it's like a big deal. I have not thought of something for my dad. It cannot be cheesy. I don't like this, like, obviously, I'm dancing to Wilson Phillips with my mom and OutKast with my brother. It's not gonna be cheesy. I just haven't thought of like the right song yet. But it'll be something along those lines, something that is personal between me and my dad. Like, those songs are personal with me and my mom and me and my brother, so that's important to me. Yeah, I just want to dance like all night long, and I want there to be like maybe like glow sticks or like sparklers, and I want a fun send-off at the end where we go off, and then honeymoon and whatever, and it'll be really nice. And as for honeymoon, I don't really know. I really love to go to someplace tropical. I've also thought about like maybe like a long road trip. I don't know. I want it to be pretty relaxed. I want it to be special, unique, something that's personal for me and my future spouse. Like, that's kind of what I want. It's just something close and intimate and personal and unique and fun. I want it to be fun. I want us all to like enjoy the ceremony, of course, but then like just eat and dance and just enjoy each other's company. Yeah, so those are like some of my wedding plans. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and like I said, it is subject to change because I'm not getting married anytime soon. Alright, cool. See y'all tomorrow.